Hey, hi everyone. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about that how to get the file stats in Node.js. Well, it is very simple and easy to implement. Let me show you how. But before starting, make sure that you have this package.json file in your folder, right? If you don't have this, then make sure that you go to the terminal and write npm init here, right? And press the enter. You will get this particular file. Right now, for getting the stat of the file, we need the file system module of the Node.js. And how we can get it? Easily, just write const fs equals to require. Then inside the bracket, write fs. Right now, this fs denotes the file system. We are getting it with the help of require method and storing it inside this fs variable. Right now, coming forward, how we can get the stat? Well, we can do it by writing fs dot stats stat, right? And then put a bracket here. Now you have to write the name of the file which you want to get the stats. Let's say I want to get the stat of this first.txt file, right? So I'll write here, sorry, first.txt, right? I want to get this, so I will write first.txt here. Now after this, we write the callback function. What this callback function? It's just a function which is having a parameter error, and we write a small logic here that in case that if there's any error, in that particular case you just show it to me in the console, right? So for that I'll write console.error bracket err. Since this err is capturing the error, so we are printing it, right? And if the code went successful, in that particular case you just print console.log. And I want the stats, right? The stat will be displayed in the terminal, right? So for that purpose, we can get that stat with the help of this callback function, right? And since it is having only one parameter, that is err, well, it is for the error. Now to get the stats, we need to write comma stat, right? Stat, like this. Now when you go to the console, means the successful statement, right? In here we will write a stat, like this. Now let's go and see that how it is working. So before going to the terminal, make sure that you click Ctrl plus S, that means to save the file. Then we'll write here node script.js and let's enter. So you can see a lot of information is not displayed in the terminal. If you see here, right, that is dev mode and link something something, but all these details are not necessary to me. What I'll do with these kind of details, what I need is basically the size, whether it is file or a folder, these kind of details, right? So for that purpose, you just need to add few more things, that is in your this particular stat, right? We will write dot size. When you write dot size and save it and going to the terminal, right? Now again, if you click node script.js and enter, you can see now I'm getting the size of the file, that is 45, right? And if it is a file or not, you need to check, right? Because this stat can work for the folder also. So to check that whether the particular file which I am searching or getting is a file, so we can write is file, like this, and put a bracket afterwards. And when you save it and run it here, you can see I'm getting true. Yes, it is a file, right? If you want to see a directory, that whether it is a folder or not, you can search is directory, then you will get a false, right? If you want to see the birth time, that was time this particular file was generated, so for that we can write birt, like this, birth time, right? And remove these brackets. And now if you save it and run it, node script.js, and you can see you can get the time of when it is created, right? The birth time. And similarly you can get the last modified time, that what was the last time when it was modified, that you can do with the help of m time, like this, right? Stat dot m time. Now again save it and go to the terminal and press enter. You can see this is the last time when the file was updated, right? So this is how we can get the stat of the file which we want to work, right? So this is all about today's video. I hope you understood the concept very clearly, And if you do, then make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Goodbye.